Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a brand new pick-up pile for you guys today. And today we are asking the question, what is he not saying? What is he withholding from you guys? Because, you know, he's always got something he's holding back. There's always some kind of unspoken secret there. So we're gonna dive in, dig in, and find out. Also, if you're watching this like today as I'm recording this, happy Labor Day, because it is Labor Day over here where I'm at in Southern California. And the sky is a lovely toasty orange color out there from all the wildfires, which is so much fun. But that's besides the point. Anyway, let's dive into this here. So here are your 4 choices for your piles. We have all cute little dog figurines because, well, dogs are awesome. Pile 1 is this golden retriever looking kind of dog. Maybe it's a yellow lab. You know, take it as you want it. But this is pile number 1's dog. Pile number 2 is this cute little Dalmatian. Reminds me very much of, you know, 101 Dalmatians. So cute. So he's pile 2. Pile 3 is this bloodhound who I think is actually from the movie Lady and the Tramp. So this one is pile number 3. And pile number 4 is this sitting pretty little poodle dog. So this one is pile number 4. Okay, so there are your 4 different choices, your 4 different dogs. Timestamps are of course down below, and I am so incredibly grateful that you guys are here and, you know, just decided to come and hang out with me for a little bit and check this video out. So without further ado, let's find out what he's not telling you. Starting with pile number 1. Hi, pile 1. If you chose this cute little golden retriever looking type of dog figurine, then this is going to be the reading for you. And we're going to find out what your person is not saying to you right now, what they're holding back, what they want to say. We're going to look into this here. So we got quite a few cards here. We're going to start off actually with your tarot cards, just to get like a kind of general gist of the overall energy of what's going on between you guys right now, what's kind of going on in general. So you guys have the 3 of Pentacles, the 8 of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. Okay, so right off the bat, let me see. I'm gonna double check here with a little bit of sword action we got going on. Okay, so number 1 with the 8 of Pentacles, or not 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. I was looking at 8 of Wands and Pentacles at the same time, and I was like combining them. With the 3 of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles usually indicates working together as a partnership, working together as a team, building something together, just like you see these unicorns doing right here on this card. So it's possible as of the moment, the current energy between you and your person is you guys are working together, basically. You're working together to try and make this partnership work. You're trying to make this union work together. So there very well could be communication happening right now between the 2 of you. There very well could be effort being made on both sides between the 2 of you. And with the 8 of Wands in conjunction to that, you know, the 8 of Wands usually indicates action coming in. So, you know, to me, that very clearly says that this teamwork, this group work of working together is happening. Action is taking place to move forward in working together as a team. Because, you know, even just the 2 of you, you know, you and your divine masculine, divine feminine, your divine counterpart, however you want to put it, you guys are a team. You're a team together for life. And really, you're a team, like you, your significant other, and God. You guys are working together is really what it comes down to. Which is funny because, we do have the 3 unicorns here. So it's maybe kind of like, these 2 unicorns over here holding the picture are you and your person. And maybe this unicorn over here is God, basically. And, the picture here is the picture of the life that you want to create together. And God over here has the hammer, and he's helping you guys hammer this picture into place of what you guys are trying to build. And that happens, of course, with taking action. And taking action is going to look differently for everybody depending where you guys are at in your situation right now. Taking action could be as simple as sending a text message, or it could be maybe you guys are going to take like a huge step and move in together or something like that. So it's going to be different for everybody depending what stage you're at in your connection, in your relationship right now. But either way, there's going to be action taken basically towards working together is the most important thing. So it's not like all the action is being taken from one party or the other. So that's definitely a good thing. I just want to double check here with the book on the 7 of Swords. Okay, the 7 of Swords, it says, warning, danger. Someone close to you or around you is totally lying to you. That person did not tell you the whole truth and is deceiving you. On the bright side, this card can also mean that you are getting away with something you've got a big smile on your face about. Look at the cards surrounding this card to help you discover which is true to your reading. Keywords: deception, betrayal, and stealth. Okay, so I don't feel like you're the one who's being lied to because, these other 2 cards are pretty good in surrounding it, working together, taking action, working together. So I don't believe that this is like your person is lying to you or anything. I don't feel like it's anything bad, that's for sure. If anything, considering our initial question going into this whole thing is we're asking, what are they withholding? It's possible that the deception could be your person may be withholding like this positive emotions towards you, or like wanting to take that deeper level of commitment towards you. And in order for them to get past that, they need to take action and they need to work with you in order to get to that point. So I don't feel like the deception is bad. I don't feel like it's betrayal, like backstabbing and all this other kind of negative stuff. I feel like if anything, it's something positive it's being withheld. And the problem is with it being positive being withheld is the longer it's withheld, it's this annoying thing that's just building and building and building, and it needs to be released, and it needs to get released, or it's going to wind up exploding like a volcano, basically, is the best way I can describe it. So I don't feel like someone is lying to you like something bad, or that your person is deceiving you in a negative way. I just feel like they're not being completely honest with how they truly feel. And they really need to, so they can take that action to come towards you and work together with you and God on this union. So that's honestly what I feel like it is. I don't feel like it's, like you getting away with something or being sneaky, or them getting away with something and being sneaky. I just don't think they're being totally upfront with the level of commitment they want to bring to you, or how strongly in a positive way that they feel about you. And that's why we have the rest of the cards here, because we're going to find out exactly what that is. All right, we got a lot of stuff going on here, you guys. So first we're going to take a look at our mixed emoji here. And the mixed emoji basically represents how they're feeling overall right now in this moment. It may not necessarily technically be about you, but this is just to kind of pick up an overall general read of how they may be feeling in this moment in general. And you guys got calm. So they feel calm. That's a good thing. So, you know, that's positive, whether it's dealing with you or other areas of their life. So that's positive. We'll take that. That's a good thing. All right, we have a lot of cards here from the Divine Masculine Messages of Love, and this is a brand new deck that I just got from Liz from Guided by Angels. If you guys are familiar with her and her channel, she is amazing. She is literally like a ball of sunshine is the best way I can describe it. Like, she's always so cheerful, and even if there's like a difficult message to deliver, she always has like a positive way of bringing it forward. So her delivery is amazing. So if you guys are not familiar with Liz, go check her out. She is amazing. Just look up, you know, Guided by Angels, Liz, you'll find her. Anyway, we're going to see what your Divine Masculine has to say. And if you are a masculine who's watching this for feminine, you know, just flip it is the best way I can put it. So we have, I want a family with you. So this person definitely wants a family with you, which makes sense. We have the Three of Pentacles here working together as a team. You know, a family unit is definitely a team unit. I was born to be with you. I want to change my life, which I do believe that they are doing, because, you know, we kind of have an overall positive vibe here. They just need to get a little bit more honest about their feels with you. I need space right now to heal. So I do believe that they're doing that, because their overall emotion right now is calm. They are feeling calm. So I do feel like they are definitely taking that time to heal. So if you guys aren't communicating, you know I said at the beginning of the reading, if you have this working together thing, it's possible you guys could be communicating. And I do think that is possible for some of you. But for those of you who are not communicating right now, you will get to this point. You know, they will come in and take action to do so. But this explains why they're not as of the moment. They are taking a little bit of space to heal and recover and that kind of thing. And there's nothing wrong with that. Even if you guys are communicating, if they go quiet for a little while, this is probably the reason why they do it. And our love is real. So they know that this love is real. All very good stuff. From Enchanted Embrace from Cherry Enchantress, you guys have, this all seems like a fantasy, an illusion. So, you know, this may be one of the reasons why they don't come forward and, you know, tell you all these things, like they were born to be with you and they want a family with you and all this other stuff. They may not say that because it's like they can't even grasp it themselves. Like they feel like this is too good to be true, kind of a thing. You know, maybe this is somebody who has been hurt a lot in the past, and, you know, therefore when you come along with all this unconditional love and support and encouragement, it's like they don't know how to respond to that. They don't know how to deal with that. So, yeah, like they need to accept that, yes, it is real, and they do know it is real because, you know, you guys have this card as well. They do know it's real, but they're having a hard time, like, wrapping their head around that. I live with you in my dreams. So this goes to show me that you guys probably have a pretty strong 5D connection, and I would definitely pay attention to your dreams, because most likely you guys do connect in your dream time a lot. So that's definitely a good thing. That's a good place to have a strong start with things for sure. I love you. All right, they know your love is real and they love you. That's a good thing. That's a good thing for sure. And they love your smile. They love you and they love your smile. So that's pretty cool. Let's see here. I also have on this blank card, it's not a blank card on the other side though, this would be a song that your person would dedicate to you if you were to tune into the radio. This is what they would want to express to you. And these are just a bunch of songs that I've channeled myself from your person. So let's see what they want to dedicate to you. Toxic by Britney Spears. So I don't think this means like the connection is toxic or anything like that, but I do feel like, considering you guys did get this all seems like a fantasy illusion card, I do feel like this person is basically saying that they're intoxicated with this connection, that it's so too good to be true to them. It's so much of a fantasy to them, that they're just like, they're drowning in it is the best way I can describe it. Like any ounce of you, they just get completely consumed. They just wind up drowning in this connection. So I would say, if anything, Toxic by Britney kind of represents to me maybe some of the karma that you guys still have to work out. Because while it's wonderful to have all this deep, amazing love for one another, it should never be codependent. It should never, you should never be completely consumed by another person, even if they are the right person, the divine person, the person that God intended for you. They should never become your entire life. They should never become your entire existence. So there might be a little bit of codependency in your connection that needs to be worked out, which is why Toxic is here, and then maybe the connection won't be quite as toxic. But that's the song that they're vibing to when they think of you, for sure. I'm going to pull a few little paper tags here from a paper tag holder just to see what else comes through dealing with your connection, if there's anything else that they have to say, maybe through these and some keywords for you guys before we wrap it up. And we have Capricorn. So you or your person may be a Capricorn. A little bit of confirmation there for any Capricorns. We have politics. So I know, like right now, we're in a very heated time over here in the United States, dealing with the election coming up. So maybe your person is one of those people who's really like into the election and politics going on in the world right now. So this could be confirmation of that. Or it could be just confirmation of maybe there's kind of like politics within your connection. Yeah, just kind of like hoops that need to be jumped through and stuff like that when it comes to your connection. So you'll know what that is if that applies to you. We also have spirituality. So I definitely believe that, this is a very strong spiritual connection. It's a connection that has likely forced both you and your person to grow a lot and develop your spiritual walks. And we have Aquarius. So one of you guys may be an Aquarius, or both of you. So we have another zodiac confirmation here. We have money. So money could be a factor between the two of you. Maybe you guys have different financial statuses, different financial backgrounds. Maybe that's one of the reasons why there's some struggle there. Maybe this person feels that they need to be of a certain status, to have a certain amount of money in their nest egg or whatever before they feel like they can completely be with you and provide for you. That could be a part of the issue here. But finances definitely seem to be a part of it. It could be another thing tied to those politics that came out just a minute ago. And we have spring. So this tells me that springtime is an important time for you guys. So maybe you met during the springtime. Maybe you first got together during the springtime. Maybe you have just important memories or significant milestones that have happened between one another during the springtime. Or this could imply that this coming springtime, like spring 2021, could be a significant time for you guys where maybe some big changes and forward movement could be happening at that time. And we have weeks. So something also could be happening a few weeks from now. You know, maybe some of this action that you're waiting for your person to come in with so you guys can start working together, that could be happening a few weeks from now. So yeah, that's definitely possible. Ooh, and marriage, you guys got the marriage tag, so that's a really good thing. So, you know, this is a really special and important bond. And where was it? I think it was this one. Yeah, with marriage and spirituality, you know, marriage should obviously be a very strong spiritual connection, a very strong spiritual relationship. And, you know, kind of like what I was saying earlier here with the Three of Pentacles, it's like you and your person and God working together. So I definitely feel that vibe coming off here for you guys. And you guys will probably be headed towards marriage, the long haul with this person, because, you know, this love here, if I can pick up this card, this love is real for sure. So that's all a very good thing. So that's what I see of what's going on with you guys. Oh, I almost forgot your Jesus card. It's sitting right here in front of my face. Speaking of God being involved in your situation. Yes, we have a card here from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. And this is just what Jesus would like you to know in general. And he would like to say, forgive and you shall be forgiven. Luke 6:37. So if you've been holding on to any bitterness, any resentment, any toxic feelings dealing with your person, you need to let them go. You need to forgive and move on. And always remember, when we forgive somebody, we never do it for them. We do it for ourselves. So we're not holding ourselves in that emotional and mental prison of what that other person said or did to us. So definitely forgive. You obviously cannot move forward. There's not going to be any forward movement in this connection if you're still like holding on to crap from the past. So forgive, let go, move on. That's the best thing that you can do for yourself in this situation right now. And yeah, so that is what I see going on for you guys. And hopefully that brings you a little bit of insight, a little bit of clarity of what's going on behind the scenes, what your person would like to say that they're not saying. So if the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did make sense to you, please let me know. Leave a comment down below, even just a little emoji. That totally helps me out a lot. But otherwise, I'm so incredibly thankful that you guys are here. Like I said, checking out my video, spending a little bit of your day with me. That always means a lot. As always, you guys, please leave this video a big thumbs up. That definitely helps me out a lot. And feel free to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are coming your way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 2. If you chose this adorable little Dalmatian, then this is going to be the reading for you. And we're going to find out what he's not saying, what he's not telling you. Time to dive in and find out. All right, we're going to start off here, you guys, with the tarot, just to kind of pick up on the overall energy right now surrounding your situation between the two of you guys as a little guide. And you guys got Temperance, the Chariot, and the Hermit. Okay, interesting. So the Hermit is obviously about going within, you know, really just kind of spending a lot of time in prayer, in meditation, connecting with God, connecting with the divine, you know, just kind of really getting your spiritual foundation really solid and steady there. So that's what the Hermit is all about. So I believe that, you know, both you and your person, like, you guys probably mirror each other. So you guys have probably been in hermit mode, going within, spending that time with God, which is a very good thing to do and a very good way to kind of kick things off. And, you know, what I love about the Hermit here is, you know, this unicorn is carrying a little lantern, and inside the lantern is a little star. And, you know, the star is, you know, it's a different card in the tarot. It's not one that came out for you guys, but, you know, it's typically like, it's a very good card, obviously. Like, the star is kind of like this shining, bright beam of hope and everything. And considering there's this little tiny star inside this unicorn's lantern here, it's like that light is coming from within, is what it comes down to. Like, there's this little tiny light, and you guys may have been in a very dark place. You guys may have been in a very difficult place, but there's this light that's starting to burst through, that's starting to, you know, seep through the cracks of the darkness, is the best way I can describe it. And they're starting to break through and really change things from spending that time one-on-one, just you and God, and, you know, your person probably doing the same thing too. Perspectives are changing, perspectives are shifting, which I believe is putting you guys into this temperance mode. And temperance is all about, you know, having patience and that kind of thing. Temperance is a good card. Actually, you know what? Temperance doesn't really come out very often whenever I do readings for some reason with this deck. So I'm just going to take a little quick look here in the Crystal Unicorn Tarot book, what they have to say specifically about temperance. Because I like their little definitions. It's fun. Go with the flow and just feel good. With the crystal energy of the rainbow and amethyst, this card helps you balance your emotions and thoughts. You can totally learn how to adapt to new things and not resist changes. This will help you achieve a happy medium. Keywords: harmony, peace, compromise, which totally makes sense, you guys, with the Hermit mode, because I feel like coming out of the Hermit mode, you guys are going to be much more balanced. You're going to be feeling good. You're not going to be controlled by your emotions. I feel like in the past with this situation, you guys were just kind of controlled by whatever happened in your circumstances. You know, if your person said or did the tiniest little thing that just didn't fly with you, you flew off the handle. You were like, like, I hate you. Why are you being like this? Ah, like, you know, you were probably completely nuts to them in a lot of ways. You know, we all do it. It's kind of like, you know, if you were PMSing or something, you would just let your hormones take the driver's seat and not even think about anything else. And I get it. I've been there myself. But it's like now you're not doing that anymore. You're more even-keeled. You're able to kind of like look at all angles of the situation and really evaluate things before you make a decision, before you say what needs to be said. So yeah, there's a lot more balance, a lot more patience, just a lot more good ways of how you're handling this. Like, you're handling this situation a lot better from being in Hermit mode. So that's very, very positive, very good stuff going on. And with the Chariot, you know, the Chariot is forward movement. So I do believe that coming out of that Hermit mode and being in a place of temperance is going to put your person into their little car or chariot or horse-drawn buggy, I don't know, whatever they got going on there, and they're going to come your way and they're going to take that forward movement because you are in that more balanced place. It's like they're going to see that, they're going to recognize that, and they're going to be like, oh yeah, I see you now. Now you're no longer crazy bitch. Now you're like normal person I can talk to. It's the best way I can describe it. like, right before I did this reading, I literally was watching a meme that involved Regina George from Mean Girls throwing a temper tantrum. So that's what I'm thinking in terms of like how you may have been in the past. And now you're not like that anymore. Now you're just easy breezy, go with the flow, which makes you more attractive and it makes you more appealing and it makes that person want to get into their chariot and come your way. So you're definitely making a lot of internal progress, which is going to bring external progress in your connection. So kudos to you, group 2. You are on the right track. Anyway, let's keep diving in here and see what they're not saying. So that's just kind of the overall energy of where things are at with you guys right now. From mixed emojis, we have this card basically just represents the overall feeling, the overall emotion right now that your person is feeling. It may not necessarily be tied to you specifically, but this is just to kind of get an overall pickup, an overall read on where they're at right now. We have sad. Oh, so your person's feeling sad right now. It's possible they could be missing you a lot right now. They could be sad just being in separation from you. So, I know a lot of the masculines have been going through some serious dark nights of the soul. I know a lot of them have been going through some crazy depression and tower moments, so it doesn't surprise me that sad came out here, but I don't believe they're going to be sad forever. It's temporary. We're going to figure this out. So, from Divine Masculine's Messages of Love, this is a new deck I just got from Liz from Guided by Angels. So if you guys are not familiar with her channel, check her out. Although I don't see how you could not be familiar with her. She is amazing. Liz is basically like this radiant ball of sunshine. I love watching her videos because even when faced with the most challenging reads, like, she still is able to find the positive in every situation, which is what makes her such a good reader. So definitely go check her out. Check out her deck. Super cool. But anyway, let's see what your masculine has to say. And if you are a masculine watching this, then just flip it. This would be a message from your divine feminine. So here we go. I made a wish and you appeared. So you're kind of like that genie in a bottle that just poof, popped into their life. They weren't even expecting you. They feel you. So, whether you're having a good day or having a bad day, they feel you. Like, you guys definitely have that telepathic connection, whether it's like you can actually hear one another or you can feel one another. I mean, I know for me, I'm much more of like the feel kind of person. I usually don't like hear like audible words when I'm connected to somebody, but I can definitely like feel what's going on with them. I love you more every day. So every single day that goes by, this person's love seems to grow and expand dealing with you. They probably find new things that they love about you every single day. It's like every time they learn something new about you, it's like opening a present whenever that happens. I hope we can start again, which I do believe you guys will, because you got that chariot here. So I do believe they're going to get into their car, whatever it is, they're going to, come your way. They're going to get into their vehicle and come forward. So I do believe that's going to happen, and they're definitely hoping for that. So without a doubt, that's a good thing. I love you. Which is funny, not from this deck, but it was from a different deck. I Love You came out for the previous group. So there's a lot of love going around. Even though they don't say it, there is a lot of love going around from these masculines. Okay, from Enchanted Embrace by Cherry Enchantress, we got some more messages here from them. And they say, I want to spend my lifetime loving you. So this is a forever deal, a forever and ever and ever and ever real deal. Someday we'll be together. Well, clearly, because they want to start again and they want to get into their chariot and come forward. You make me feel alive. So, it's funny because we do have this sadness card here. So if they are feeling depressed, if they are feeling not so good about their life right now, you probably are that star in their life to them. You make them feel good. You make them feel alive. It's like if they were in the middle of a snowstorm or something, you're their winter coat. You're their scarf around their neck, keeping them, warm and snug and making them feel good and making them feel alive. Do you need more? So it's kind of interesting because, at the start of this reading, I was mentioning how you guys were coming into a place of temperance, coming out of, whatever you were in before, which probably wasn't very good. So they're probably asking, do you need more, in a sense, maybe coming out of that previous energy that didn't feel so great, where they were just like, well, gee, how much do you need from me, So they may be a little bit hesitant because, gosh, and I don't mean this in the way it's going to come out. It's almost kind of like maybe in the past they kind of saw you guys as a little bit of a spoiled brat. And I'm not saying that you guys are. And I get it, because I will be, the first spoiled brat here to admit I have plenty of moments where I know I can be a drama queen, I can be a spoiled brat, and all that other kind of stuff. So maybe you guys in the past have kind of leaned in that tendency in your connection, which is why they're like, well, gee, how much do you need from me? Like, I'm giving and you're still like flipping out and letting the hormones rage or something like that. But like I said, the good news is you guys are no longer in that place anymore. You've been stepping into temperance. You've been stepping into this balanced, even-keeled place where you're no longer a drama queen and you're no longer being a spoiled brat. But, they probably haven't fully engaged with that version of you yet. So they're probably a little hesitant, a little scared, which is why they're asking, do you need more? And if you do need more, that's totally okay. And it's perfectly fine to acknowledge that, and you should address your needs. But just make sure that when you address it, you're addressing it in a way that doesn't come off as like an attack or anything. You got to make sure that your delivery is in the right way. Because everyone's needs, should be met. Those things should be talked about. But it's about how you talk about these things is really important. Okay. For your song card, because this basically it looks like it's a blank deck. It's not. There is a song on the other side of it, songs that I have channeled from your person. And this would basically be like if you were to turn on the radio or something, this would be the song that they would want to dedicate to you. This is how they're currently feeling in their connection, dealing with you right now. And you guys got Unconditionally by Katy Perry. So, it doesn't matter what you do at the end of the day. You could be the most perfect, most temperate person on the planet, or you could be crazy psycho bitch. They're gonna love you unconditionally no matter what is the important thing. Through the ups and the downs, the good times and the bad times, they are always gonna love you. This is definitely a beautiful song by Katy Perry, so, that's a wonderful energy that they feel towards you no matter what. From Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. You guys got all things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. Matthew 21:22. So this card basically tells me, you guys, that you just need to keep praying and keep believing when it comes to this situation. And I believe that you guys already have, because you do have the Hermit card here, so you've probably already been spending a lot of time in prayer, a lot of time with God one-on-one, a lot of time believing, which has once again brought you into this place of temperance, which is a beautiful energy to be in. And you just need to keep doing that. Keep praying, keep believing, keep having faith, keep having hope, keep trusting God, because God is in the driver's seat of this situation, and he is never going to leave you. He's never going to forsake you. He's never going to, you know, he doesn't intend any harm for you. He only wants the best for you. So he's going to help you with this situation no matter what. And as long as you keep doing that, that chariot moment is going to come along where your person's going to pull up in their chariot and they're going to be like Joey Tribbiani on Friends. Hey, how you doing? And I don't even know why I just went into that random tangent, but it was the first thing that came to my mind, and sometimes I like to be random and goofy like that. So anyway, yeah, but keep praying, keep believing. You guys are on the right track. I could tell that already simply by these tarot cards that came out. Anyway, before I wrap this video up, we are going to pull a few little paper tags here from my paper tag holder. And these are basically just some keywords here of what may be going on in your connection. Anything else maybe a person wants to say that hasn't been said. We're going to draw a few, see what comes through. Okay. Way over here, we got a lot of orange coming through here. Like every single one of these pieces were written in orange. So if the color orange means anything to you, here you go. Number one, we have Aries. So one or both of you could be an Aries in terms of zodiac confirmations. And we have reunion. Oh yay, this is a good one, you guys. So there's definitely going to be a reunion here. That's exciting. I told you they're going to get into their chariot and they're going to power on through. Keep believing, keep praying, reunion's coming. You guys got theme park. So when I look at theme park, a lot of the times I think about like the ups and downs of the journey, you know. It's kind of like being on a roller coaster. You know, there's high highs and there's low lows. And you have one of two choices when you're on a roller coaster. You can either basically like pee your pants and want to throw up and feel miserable, or you can throw your hands up and just have fun and scream your head off and actually enjoy the ride. So that would be my recommendation, is enjoy this ride. You know, it's way more fun. It doesn't have to be some terrifying thing in your head the way you're making it out to be. And we also have Sagittarius. So another zodiac confirmation here. We got Sagittarius and we have Aries. I believe those are both fire signs. Which is funny because I felt like this fire energy as soon as I saw like all the orange. I was like, ooh, this is a fiery group. And that may actually explain like why you guys may have been kind of like little terrors before stepping into temperance. Maybe you guys are just the group that has like that super fiery, heated, passionate temper, basically, that has needed to be tempered into temperance. So this makes sense. And you know, that fire and that heat and that passion is not a bad thing. It's a very good thing, but I think you guys have been learning how to kind of tame it and use it for good rather than evil. But yes, Sagittarius, we got some Sagittarius going on here. In terms of zodiac, we have fashion. So fashion may be something important between you and your person. I don't know, maybe one of you guys works in the fashion industry, or fashion's like an interesting hobby one of you guys has or something like that. So somewhere in here fashion fits in. Not exactly quite sure, but fashion fits in. And we have years. So you can take this one of two ways. Number one, if you don't keep doing what you've been doing, if you kind of like backtrack and fall out of this temperance energy, and if you don't continue to have faith, it could take years for that reunion to come. But because there is a lot of good energy going on here with the temperance, and you guys having been in hermit mode working on stuff, I don't believe it's going to take years. I believe that for like 99.9% of you, the years is in reference to the fact that this reunion will last for years. So when you guys do come together, when you do reunite, this is going to be something that lasts a very long time, not just a few months or a few weeks and then poof, they disappear again. They're going to stick around for the long haul. It's going to be years, probably going into decades, ultimately leading into a lifetime. So that's what I see going on for you guys. I hope it made sense and resonated for you. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Even if it's just a simple little emoji, that definitely helps me out. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot too. And I'm just so incredibly thankful and grateful you guys decided to come here and hang out with me a little bit today, checking out this reading. And feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I'm sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this adorable little bloodhound from Lady and the Tramp, then this is going to be the reading for you to find out what your person is withholding from you right now, what they're not saying. Okay, so we're going to start off here with the tarot, just to kind of pick up some overall energies as to what's happening right now between you and your person. And you guys have the Empress, the Three of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. All right, so we have quite the interesting combination here. So the Empress, as you guys probably already know, is the embodiment of all the queens. You know, she has it going on. She's charismatic. She is the mother. She's the nurturer. She is sexy. She is confident. You know, she's able to make good decisions. You know, she's what we all basically aspire to be, pretty much. But it's interesting, we also have the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is someone who is full of emotion, and she's full of love and compassion. So I feel like your person probably views you in this light right now. They view you, for the most part, as the Empress, as someone, you know, who has it all together, who is the full package, who has it all going on. But probably with an emphasis on the fact that you have so much love to give, on the emphasis of the fact that you have so much emotional, and you could be a very emotional person. Maybe you're a water sign, so that could be a little bit of confirmation right there. But yeah, you're someone who's full of love, who's full of compassion, who's full of understanding, and, you know, really is the embodiment of all the queens and has it going on. So I do feel like your person sees you this way, and you're probably very much so in this energy at this time. But with the Three of Swords here, the Three of Swords obviously indicates heartache, heartbreak, you know, not so good stuff that has gone on. So this is probably where you guys have been at in the past. You guys have probably been in a place where you've been very heartbroken in this situation, where there's been despair, where there's obviously been some kind of separation. Something has, you know, pulled you guys apart from one another. And I feel like, you know, that Three of Swords energy of heartache is there on both sides. You guys may express it differently, and you guys may handle it differently, but it's definitely there. So it's kind of like, it's almost like this star-crossed lovers kind of vibe that I get from you guys, because, you know, you have all this beautiful energy here, being the Empress and the Queen of Cups, you know, full of love, full of so much love to give, but, you know, you're stuck in this situation here where there's so much pain and there's so much heartache. So, you know, it's almost like you guys want to be together, but there's something just like standing there, keeping you guys separated, keeping you guys apart from one another, which maybe we'll find out more of what that is as we dive into more of the cards. But that's just kind of the overall general energy right now where you guys are at. There's a lot of pain and there's a lot of heartache. And whatever this is, this definitely needs to be healed. It's something that needs to be dealt with, probably on both sides. And I mean, I do believe for you guys, you probably already have been dealing with that. Otherwise, number one, you wouldn't be here at a reading, even asking, even looking into the situation. And number two, you definitely wouldn't be the Empress, or they wouldn't see you as the Empress if you weren't already working on this. Because the Empress takes care of her stuff. You know, she acknowledges when there is heartache, and, you know, she does work on healing herself in all of her emotions here. So I do believe you guys are on the right track with that. They may be a few steps behind, though. They may still be, you know, really beaten up over some things. And it may not even necessarily be things dealing with you. Your person could also have heartache that they're carrying from previous relationships and that kind of thing that's simply affecting things dealing with you guys. So that's just kind of the overall energy of where things are at with you right now. Now moving along into the rest of these cards, let's see what's happening here. We're going to dive into the Divine Masculine Messages of Love here by Liz from Guided by Angels. I'm sure you guys have to be familiar with her. She is amazing. And, you know, if you're not, definitely look her up here on YouTube. Just look up Liz, Guided by Angels. And what I love about Liz and her readings is even if she has a tough message to deliver, she always has this way of delivering it with love and encouragement and support and, you know, just all that good stuff. And yeah, she's basically like this ball of sunshine. She just radiates positivity. So go check her out if you're not familiar with her. But this is her deck, and we're going to get some messages here from your Divine Masculine. And if you're asking for a feminine here and you are the masculine, then just flip it, just reverse it. But we're going to look into the situation here and see what is on their mind that they're not saying. We are divine magnets. Yes, that is very much what the twin flame journey is all about. It's like you're a magnet and you're just drawn to this person. You can't even control it. You can't even help yourself. But yeah, you're like magnets, totally drawn to one another. And that's kind of like what being a star-crossed lover is about too. You're just drawn to each other. It doesn't matter how many obstacles are in the way or how like wrong it may appear in terms of I don't know, stereotypes or societal expectations and that kind of thing. You can't help it. You're just drawn to each other like a moth to a flame kind of a thing. Don't give up. I think it's really good that this card came through because you guys do have this heartache going on here. So if there has been a lot of struggle, if there has been a lot of pain in the situation, this card is definitely a reminder not to give up, to keep pressing through, because there's obviously something good on the other side of this. There's a reason why that pain is there. The firework effect. So yeah, you guys are kind of like fireworks. Like now all of a sudden the first song that's popping into my head right now as I'm thinking the firework effect, I'm thinking of Katy Perry's Firework. And you guys are kind of like fireworks to each other in a sense. You know, you just kind of blow up and light up the sky, and you guys do that for one another. I want to speak my truth. So clearly, and it's funny because we are asking here, what are they not saying? What are they withholding? And they clearly want to say it. They want to say this stuff. You know, I don't think they want you to get all of your answers from readings, from coming here and looking to cards and everything. They do want to actually have these conversations with you. And, you know, not just like 5D conversations or it's in your dreams or whatever. I believe they want to have these conversations with you in the 3D, whether it's, you know, face to face or over the phone or FaceTime or whatever it may be. They want to have these conversations with you. Our passion is real, which makes sense. You guys are divine magnets. It better be real. So, yeah, there's a lot of passion definitely in this connection, without a doubt. From Enchanted Embrace by Cherry Enchantress, you guys got, are you coming to the tree? Interesting. So, I don't know, maybe nature plays a big factor in your connection, you guys. Maybe you guys do have like this special tree that you meet up at or something. Shadow, please stop. My dog is he's got some things to say about the tree. Apparently he probably just wants to pee on it, but that's besides the point. But yeah, nature may be a very big connection dealing with you guys. And even if there isn't a tree or there isn't like this big nature connection, I feel like the tree basically kind of represents some area, something that is important to you guys, that may be like a meeting place you guys have met up at before. So there could be like just a place that's very significant that they want to meet up with you at, whether it's a physical tree or something else. Your hair shimmers in the moonlight. So they love your hair. They probably love not only how it looks, they probably love how it feels when they run their fingers through it. They probably love the smell of it, you know, getting your pheromones and everything. So they love your hair. Can you feel my love? So, you know, despite all this pain, despite everything you guys have been through, they are still sending their love your way. You know, they want to know if you feel it. I'm missing a card. I'm like, I pulled 4. I almost left it behind. But I didn't. But yes, they want to know if you feel their love, because they are sending it regardless. And your last one that I almost forgot, you guys have, I get so sad, I don't know what to do. So, which is funny. We also have your mixed emoji I have yet to get to. The last pile actually said that their person was sad. So if you came from pile 2, or if pile 2 also resonated with you, you may want to check that one out as well. But yeah, they feel pretty sad, which makes sense. I mean, it doesn't get much sadder than the 3 of Swords with the heartache there that's been going on. So they're definitely sad without you. And one of the reasons why they're not coming forward is because they just simply don't know what to do. And it's hard to, you know, approach someone if you feel kind of at a loss in this situation. So give them some time, give them some patience, you know, pray for them that they do get past their sadness, because I believe if they can, they'll be able to actually formulate an idea of how to come forward and what to do next. Okay, from your mixed emojis, this is just simply like their overall emotion right now, how they're feeling as a whole. It may not necessarily be attached to you, but this is just, you know, their kind of overall vibe right now. We have nervous, which does make sense. I mean, they're probably, oh, I feel for your person. I really do. Like, my heart kind of breaks for their heart that's broken. Like, both of your hearts that are broken, because, you know, we've got this broken-hearted 3 of Swords. They're feeling sad. They don't know what to do. They probably feel nervous, too, about it, because they're, you know, they're at a loss. They don't know how to handle things, you know. So they need a lot of prayer. They need a lot of love, you guys. And, you know, even if you're not speaking to this person, never stop praying for them. You know, that's for sure. You know, there's this saying that if you can't get someone off of your mind, it's God's way of saying you need to be praying for them. So, you know, and of course, someone who's this important to you, you should always be praying for. So just keep praying for them no matter what. And sometimes it's not even about like praying, like saying, oh God, bring us together, blah, 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 blah. You can ask that, and that's great, and that's fine. And if anything, I would say stop asking for that and start thanking God for that, saying, you know, like, oh God, you know, thank you that so-and-so and I are reunited. Thank you that so-and-so and I are speaking again. That's more like words of affirmation, speaking it into existence kind of stuff. But when it comes to like praying for them, instead of praying so much for yourself and your connection with this person, you know, pray that this person has comfort, has peace, has support, has encouragement, you know, that they're healed from whatever it is that's ailing them, that kind of thing. You know, just pray for their mental, spiritual, emotional, physical well-being, like that kind of thing. That will take you way more further than anything else. Just a little extra tidbit there. Anyway, yes, so we have this blank card here, and on this blank card is actually a song on the other side. I channeled a bunch of songs that would be from your person, and we're going to see what song this person would dedicate to you if they were like making a radio dedication on the air. I don't even know if people do that anymore. Like, I remember back in the day, you could like call into your radio station, like back in the 90s or whatever, make a request. I don't even know if people do that anymore, but this is what they would say to you. Committed by Rayvon Owen. And I always tell people, you know, if you're not familiar with the song, look it up. Look it up on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, whatever it is. But Rayvon is a super cool guy. He is super amazing. And he was an American Idol finalist like several years ago, like 6 years ago or something like that. So check out Committed by Rayvon Owen, because your person definitely feels committed towards you, without a doubt. And finally, from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away, you guys got: He that believeth on me, the works that I do, shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. So basically, and that's from John 14:12. So basically, you know, this card, it's basically talking about, you know, the works that you do for God, you know, kind of like acts of service and that kind of thing. So I feel like this card is basically saying, you know, continue being the Empress, you know, go out there and, you know, be of service to others, and, you know, really step into that queen energy in a sense, and continue doing it, not like because of your person necessarily, but keep doing it onto God, keep being connected to God and everything that you do, and things will definitely come together. And finally, before we wrap things up here, I'm going to pull a few little paper tags here from a little paper tag holder. And we're going to get a few other keywords here, maybe a couple of other messages from your person, a couple of other messages maybe of what they want to say that hasn't been said, that they want to say. Because clearly they do have a lot to say here. They want to speak their truth. So let's grab a few of these. And you guys have Taurus. So one or both of you could be a Taurus. We've got some Taurus energy coming in. And technology. So when I see technology, I usually think about communication in regards to that, because so much of the way we communicate nowadays is through technology, whether it's texting or through social media or using FaceTime or whatever it may be. So this could be an indication that communication could be coming through technology. So a text could be coming in, you know, maybe they're going to surprise you by liking a post or something on Facebook, or retweeting something you said on Twitter or whatever. But yes, there's definitely a tie here to technology, most likely in terms of communication. So exciting, you guys got reunion. There was another group that got reunion, and I'm so glad that reunion and stuff like that does come through in these, because it definitely helps bring some confirmation that this is where it can go. So you guys do have reunion here. It can definitely happen. So, you know, hold on tight. And we got Aries. So one or both of you guys could be in Aries. We got some airy vibes. We have months. So when I see months, I feel like, you know, if we're asking in terms of time, reference and everything, yes, reunion will be coming. But you guys got to continue to be patient because it could take a few months. You know, I wish I could give you guys days or even weeks, but months is what popped through. So it could take a few months to get there. So, you know, we're in September right now. So, you know, maybe the end of the year, you know, if we're looking at months, you know, it could be like towards the holiday season or something like that. You know, it could even be 6 months from now, which would be like springtime of next year. So, you know, it really kind of depends on you, whether it's a shorter amount of months or longer amount of months, but it's not going to happen overnight is the point. It's going to take a little bit of time, but I think you guys can get through it. You guys are super strong. I feel like you guys have already been through a lot as it is. That months will probably appear like nothing to you. And we have travel. So there's a chance for some of you guys that this could be a long distance situation. There could be travel required in order for you guys to reconnect, which is funny because we did have, where is it? No, not reunion, although reunion's good. We did have technology come through. So if you guys are in a long distance situation, that could explain the technology here. You know, maybe a lot of this communication is going to kick off from a distance through technology, but there's definitely going to be travel involved here, you know, you going to them or them going to you, however that's going to look. And if you guys are local to one another and there's not like a huge amount of distance between the two of you, this could just simply indicate that you guys may wind up traveling together. You know, you may take a little vacation together and you know, you guys are kind of on this journey traveling together. So that's the way I see that. Anyway, that's what I see going on with you guys. I hope that it resonated and made sense. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear from you. Even a simple little emoji definitely helps me out. Also, please give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out too. And yeah, I'm just so grateful that you guys came here today to hang out with me for a little while and checking out my reading. It really means the world. It really means a lot. And yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. And feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of new videos when they are coming your way. Otherwise, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love. Hi, Pile 4. If you chose this cute little poodle for your person, for your little figurine here, your choice of pile, I can't speak. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, this is going to be the reading for you if you chose this little poodle, to find out what your person is not saying, what they're withholding. So we're going to kick things off here with the Crystal Unicorn Tarot, just to kind of pick up on the energies that are currently happening, what's kind of going on around you guys before we totally dive into it. And you guys got the Two of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Wow. Okay, you guys. Interesting combination. Okay. So the Two of Swords is all about making decisions. As you know, it's about, you know, trying to make a choice. And I mean, if you ask me, the choice is pretty obvious with the other two cards that came out. But, it seems like you and your person, you may be trying to decide, like, whether or not you're really ready to go forward into this, which is crazy because we have the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is your 11-11 union. It is, the two of you guys coming together and creating this amazing life together. It's celebration. It's like marriage. I kind of look at this as, these two unicorns are underneath, this altar, and they're getting married and they're exchanging vows, and, these little branches that they're holding, it's kind of like they're exchanging rings or whatever, but they're exchanging branches. So it's like marriage and celebration and coming together. And the Ten of Cups is very similar with that too. The Ten of Cups is emotional fulfillment. It's being filled with love. It's that happily ever after. You have this big rainbow here of celebration, a rainbow filled with God's promises. And, once again, you have two unicorns here united together, looking up at that rainbow, just in awe of the happiness that surrounds you guys. And it's funny because, the two unicorns that are here are the two exact same unicorns that are here. So, this is totally you guys as these unicorns, basically, you and your person. But for whatever reason, it seems like even though this is where you guys are headed, and this is what you guys want, it seems like somebody here is stuck making a decision to get there. And I don't know why on earth you would want to, why on earth you would have any other option. Why on earth you would want to choose any other option. That's kind of crazy to me. I'm almost feeling drawn to pull one more card for you guys. I didn't do this for any other group, but I'm going to do this for you guys. Just give me a minute here to grab the deck because it's in my drawer here. I'm going to pull another card just to clarify the Two of Swords, because it's just kind of crazy to me. I'm like, why is this Two of Swords even here when there's so much good stuff coming through with the other two cards, the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. So let me just get my cards out here, and we're gonna get a little clarifier because that's just really weird to me. I'm like, why is that even there? It feels unnecessary to me, is what it comes down to. I'm like, why is that even there? Why is this such a difficult decision to make? The answer is obvious, you guys. Ten of Cups and Four of Wands all day, every day, that's the best thing to get. So let's get a little clarifier here for the Two of Swords, just because I'm like, that's kind of crazy. And I didn't do this for any other pile, you guys. Nobody else needed a clarifier like that. Just you. You guys are special. You get to the last pile and things get a little crazy, I guess. But let's find out. Let's find out here. I'm a little slow at shuffling. I'm not so great at it. I have a case of fumble fingers, so. But I am shuffling here. Okay, I had a bunch of cards fall out, but that was way too many. To clarify, you guys. Way too many. Okay. I just need one. I don't need the whole deck to clarify. That's going to make it even more confusing. All right, let's just split the deck here, see what comes out. We have the Hermit. The Hermit is what came out when I split it. So, okay. So we have the Hermit, and let's see, and the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Pentacles. All right, so we got two clarifiers here, you guys. You guys got a little bit extra as opposed to the other groups, because I was like, what is going on here? Okay, we're going to clarify this. All right, so with the Two of Swords, once again, that's about, trying to make a decision. And I feel like you guys, you and your person, are in hermit mode right now, trying to make a decision. And it's crazy to me. I don't understand what's blocking you guys from wanting to get to your Ten of Cups and your Four of Wands. That's so obvious. But there's obviously something there. Something is definitely blocking you. Because I feel like your happily ever after of what you're wanting, it's literally right in front of your face. It's right there. Either that, or maybe it's your person. Maybe your person doesn't realize that their happily ever after with you is right in front of their face. Like, you know, maybe you see this person every single day, or maybe you guys are both single and yeah, sorry, my phone just like lit up with a notification. I got distracted for a moment. But yeah, maybe you guys see each other every day and you guys are friends and you hang out and, you know, they kind of have you in the friend zone or something like that, and they shouldn't, and they don't see how their happily ever after is right in front of their face. Or, you know, maybe you see them, you know, going off on dating sites or whatever, and then they bitch and they complain that they can't find anybody that they connect with, that they can't find anyone to carry a conversation with, but yet they can carry on a conversation with you and they have that connection with you and it's right in front of their face, you know. So it could be your person who's having this issue where they're kind of blinded here, like this unicorn. They're blinded to what's in front of them. And honestly, the more I look at this, the more I feel like it's more so your person than you. Like, if you're here looking at this reading, you already know. This person is your Ten of Cups. This person is your Four of Wands. They are your happily ever after. This is the person that, you know you're supposed to be with. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be here watching this. But your person is a little blinded. They're a little, I can't really tell that you're the one I'm supposed to be with. But I believe that they're in hermit mode right now. They're in the process of figuring that out, you know, which is why they're stuck between two decisions, whether it's to move forward with you or to go a different direction. But they're in hermit mode right now, trying to figure this out. So if they're quiet with you, that's why they're in hermit mode. It's not because they don't want to talk to you. It's not because they don't like you or they don't care about you, because they do, but they're just in hermit mode right now. And with the Nine of Pentacles, that tells me that you guys are close, because the Nine of Pentacles is just one pentacle away from the Ten of Pentacles, which, you know, is like similar to the Ten of Cups here. It's another form of ultimate fulfillment. But, you know, the Pentacles is usually in conjunction to material items, material wealth, and that kind of thing. But you guys are like one pentacle away from having it all. You and your person together are one pentacle away from getting to that Ten of Cups or that Ten of Pentacles, you know, that Four of Wands, however you want to put it. But it's kind of like your person just needs to get over, they need to get over this one little mental block that's going on inside of them, which is why they're in hermit mode right now. So the mental block may be different for everybody, but I feel like for most of you guys, it's just that they're blinded. They don't see what's right in front of their face, and it's so obvious. And it's probably very obvious, not just to you what they need to do, but even probably people around them. Like, people around them, like friends and family members, are probably like, dude, like, she's a total catch. She likes you, you like her. Why are you guys not together? What's the problem here? You're single, she's single. Get your act together. Like, it's probably stuff like that. But, you know, they're just having like this weird mental hiccup. And, you know, they may be scared of commitment. They may be like scared of like actually embracing the real deal. Like, you know, maybe a part of them is afraid to let their bachelorhood die once and for all or something. So yeah, but that's definitely what I'm seeing. You guys are super close. Crazy, ridiculous close. But, you know, they just need to come out of hermit mode so you guys can step up from the Nine of Pentacles. They can take off their blindfold and make that decision to step into happily ever after here with you guys. So you guys got a little bit of extra here for pile number 4, but this Two of Swords with these two super positive cards were driving me crazy. And I was like, nope, I gotta clarify this. Like, this is nuts. Like, why is that there? This is absolutely insane. Okay, let's get into what they're not saying, because clearly there's a lot they're not saying, considering you guys are so close. It's kind of driving me nuts. Like, I'm kind of aggravated with your person for you. Like, I kind of just want to shake them and be just like, hello, she's right in front of your face, dude. Like, what's your problem? Like, you like her, she likes you, you guys love each other, like, there's a thing, so work it out. Whatever it is that is the mental stumble, get over it. Okay, anyway, from Divine Masculine Messages of Love, and this is by Liz from Guided by Angels. So, I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. She is super amazing. If you're not familiar with her, just look up Guided by Angels, Liz, here on YouTube. She is a fantastic reader. She delivers even the most challenging of messages with so much love, support, and encouragement. She just like radiates light and sunshine. So please go check her out. She is super cool. And this is her deck, obviously. So we're going to get some messages here from your masculine. And, if you are the masculine who is watching this, just flip it, reverse it. This would be from your feminine. And they have to say, I see you everywhere. So, they can sit there blindfolded all they want. They're probably getting a lot of synchronicity. They're probably, they're probably getting a lot of synchronicity here. They're probably getting tons of reminders dealing with you, hearing songs that remind them of you, seeing TV shows or movies that, may have a plot line that's similar to the story between you guys. They may see a car that looks like your car. They may see even a girl, a person walk by who reminds them of you. So they're getting lots of these, lots of crazy synchronicity. They will get there. And I do believe that they will, because they are in that hermit mode right now. It would be one thing if they were sitting in the Two of Swords energy and kind of doing nothing. But the hermit is a lot of internal work that's being done. You don't see it externally at this time, understandable, but they are working on it internally. So I do believe, yes, they will get there. I find you irresistible. So, they need to take that blindfold off. They know. They know that they know that they know. Kundalini is rising. Okay, you guys. So I find you irresistible and Kundalini is rising. There's definitely that sexual connection, that sexual chemistry going on. That's for sure. Our love will conquer all. So, even though they may be a little undecided as of this moment, they're going to get over it. And clearly their love is going to conquer all because you guys got the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands. So yes, your love is going to conquer all without a doubt. They're just confirming that. They're kind of confirming what came out through the tarot. From Enchanted Embrace from Cherry Enchantress, you guys got, are you real? So, well, yes, of course you're real. But I think they're just so blown away at how amazing you are that, they ask this question, are you real? Are you really for real? Are you some kind of fantasy? Maybe they were treated poorly before in their previous relationships. Maybe they had toxic relationships or codependent relationships. And, to actually spend time with someone who is healthy and who is whole, you may already be a very healed person. No one is perfect. Everyone has a certain amount of healing they need to do, but you guys may have already done a lot of self-work on yourselves. And because of that, you bring this very healthy and whole presence to their life. And that may just be mind-blowing to them, and they may not know how to digest that and take that because it's very different from what they've been through in the past. So for them, that's why they ask, are you real? How can this possibly be my reality? It's like you're this gift, this angel sent from above for them. I want to make love to you. Well, that makes sense because they find you irresistible and the Kundalini is rising, and I feel like other parts of their body are definitely rising. You make blood rush to certain parts of their body, I'm sure. So they want to make love to you. That passion, that desire is definitely there. I have my responsibilities. So, okay, one of the reasons why this Two of Swords may be there then in terms of making decisions is, you know, I'm sure they want to be with you, but they may have other things going on in their life right now, unfinished business, maybe not necessarily things tied to you that they need to take care of, that they need to wrap up before they can, you know, move forward with you, which is why, you know, they're trying to make those decisions. And you are so beautiful to me, which makes sense because once again, they find you irresistible. So you are irresistibly beautiful to this person. Let's see. Also here from Mixed Emojis, this just kind of explains where they're feeling, where their emotions are at in this moment, just overall, like an overall in general read on that to pick up on what they're feeling. And we have upset. Now, I don't believe that they're upset with you. They could be upset dealing with other things, dealing with their life. You know, I have my responsibilities. You know, these responsibilities, whatever they are, could be stressing them out, could be weighing them down. You know, maybe they have a lot on their plate at work. Maybe they have responsibilities to their family or something like that. But they definitely have some other stresses and other pressures going on in their life. So I don't believe that they're upset dealing with you, but they're upset dealing with other things going on in their life, which once again kind of puts them in this Two of Swords, not knowing exactly which way to go because they do have other things on their plate that they're trying to balance at this time. Let's see. We're going to do your song card next. So this is a blank card. I mean, it's blank on this side. I promise you it's not blank on the other side, though. And these are basically songs that I have channeled that come from your person. And this would be basically the song that they would dedicate to you if you were to turn on the radio and they made a request. If people even still do that anymore. This would be the song that they would play for you on how they're feeling with you right now. Sledgehammer by Fifth Harmony. So you definitely make their heart beat fast. You know, you make them feel things that they don't feel with other people. But yeah, you make their heart really beat like a sledgehammer for sure. So you guys got Sledgehammer by Fifth Harmony. And finally, your card from Loving Words from Jesus, because in my opinion, a Bible verse a day helps keep the bad vibes away. You guys got, seek you first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. So, you know, basically when it comes to this connection, you guys keep doing what you've been doing. I already feel like you guys have been doing this as it is, but you just got to keep at it. Keep praying, keep seeking God, keep putting God number one first and foremost. You know, we are not supposed to have other idols before God, you know, which basically means other relationships. It could be like this relationship, for example. Don't put this relationship before God. Don't put money before God. Don't put fame before God. Success, you know, material possessions, whatever it is. Don't put other things before God. Make God number one first and foremost in your life. And as long as you're doing that, and as long as you're praying and having faith and keeping that connection alive with God, God is going to take care of the rest of this. God is going to bring you and your person together. He's going to bring you to that point of having that 10 of Cups. He's going to give you your 4 of Wands. He's going to give you all that stuff. Just keep your eyes on the prize, and the prize is God at the end of the day. So, before we wrap this up, I am going to pull a few little paper tags here from our handy dandy paper tag holder. And these are basically just some extra messages from your person, some extra little things that may need to come through that you need to know from your person, and we're going to see what comes through here for you guys. And you guys got humor. So laughter, humor may be a very big thing in your connection. Number one. Maybe you guys have some inside jokes that nobody else would get, but I do believe that this person enjoys laughing with you and having a good time with you. And I think another good thing to remember is, when we are dealing with situations like this, and especially when we're dealing with the valleys in these situations, when we're not on the mountain peaks, it's good to have a sense of humor about things, because humor will get us through and will lighten those dark times for sure. You guys also have career. So like I was saying earlier, they have their responsibilities. For some of them, it could be career responsibilities that they're dealing with. So there could be career factors at play here. I don't think it's to the point where it's going to be a total disruption and distraction to your situation, but they may be dealing with their career right now. It may be a good time for you to explore and move forward with some things dealing with your career too. And that very well could be a part of your purpose and something that is going to help the two of you together in your mission together. We have spring. So this tells me that you guys may have some special moments that have happened between one another during the springtime. Maybe you met during the spring, maybe you got together during the springtime, or you just have some significant memories attached to the springtime. So that could be part of it. It could also be saying that things are not going to come together to be in the Four of Cups here, or the I'm putting things together. I meant to say 10 of Cups. 4 of Wands, I'm turning it into 4 of Cups and 10 of Wands, I guess. I don't know. But you're not going to be able to get to that happily ever after. It's saying that you may not get there until spring. I'm not saying that's written in stone. It could happen before then. But it's possible it may not happen until spring. So if it doesn't, that's okay. Just continue with your faith, continue with your patience. But springtime is a glorious time for things to bloom and have new beginnings. So regardless, I do believe that there is a spring heading for you guys regardless, that is going to be filled with things blooming and blossoming all over the place. And we have money, which is funny because I'm rhyming now, because we also had career. So I feel like these two really tie in together, especially with I have my responsibilities. So I strongly feel for a lot of you guys, these responsibilities are tied to career and money situations. Maybe this person hasn't come forward because maybe they want to get to a certain level in their career. Maybe they want to be at a certain place financially so they can provide for you and protect you and those kinds of things. Material wealth can be very important to men like that. They don't want to just present themselves half-assed to you and be just like, oh yeah, come live in the basement with me and my mom or whatever. No, he doesn't want to do that. He wants to provide, he probably wants to, have his own place, a nice and decent place and a good job where he can provide for you. So if things are going slow, it may be because that's what he's working on right now. He's trying to get his career to really be stable and in a good place so he can take care of you financially. So I do believe, those things all kind of tie in together, and money is definitely a factor there. So, give him time, give him patience, give him some grace and understanding, because this is probably something that's really important to him. We also have years, and I don't believe years means it's going to take years for this to come together. If it was going to take years to come together, you guys would not have the 4 of Wands and the 10 of Cups come out. So I don't believe it's going to take that long. The only way it could ever take years is basically if you guys backtrack a lot and if you guys don't do your part. But I don't believe that that's the case. I believe you guys are doing your part 100%, and you're going to continue to. If anything, I feel like years implies this connection is going to last for years. So the next time you guys reconnect, it's not just going to be for a few days or a few weeks or a few months. It's going to last for years, years leading into decades, decades basically being your lifetime. So it's going to be a very long-term, committed situation for sure. And we have fashion, which is funny. Fashion could be something important to you guys. Maybe one or both of you works in the fashion industry, or maybe fashion is just like a hobby or interest of you guys or whatever. But specifically with you guys, it's interesting because I'm hearing get up, dress up, show up. So with fashion, maybe that's what this is implying here. Get up, dress up, show up when it comes to your connection. Don't just kind of sit around and sulk over it, like get up and dress up and like show up like you're already living that life that you want to live with that person, kind of start like living it out now and speaking it into existence and feeling like it's already there so it can happen. So I know it's an interesting way of putting it, but that's the first thing that I thought when it came to that. Anyway, that's what I see going on for you guys in regards to your connection and what your person has been withholding, what they're not saying. You guys got a little bit of extra here with the Two of Swords needing the clarifiers, but hopefully that made sense and helped you. If the message did not flow, of course, just let it go. But if it did, please let me know. Leave a comment down below. Even a simple little emoji helps me out a lot. And give this video a big thumbs up. That helps me out a lot too. Otherwise, I am so incredibly thankful and grateful you guys just decided to come here and hang out with me, even just a little bit today. It's super awesome and amazing to me. And yeah, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know of future videos when they are on the way. Otherwise, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Keep sparkling. I am sending you lots of hugs and much love.